SEBA Insert 2026 to 2027. Class 10. Social Science. Geography. Economic Geography. Subject Matter and Resource. Question 1 to Question 10 Full Solutions One Short Video. 1. What is Economic Geography? What is its main subject matter? Mention the important branches of Economic Geography. Answer. Economic Geography. It is the branch of geography that studies the distribution, production, exchange, and consumption of resources, goods, and services in relation to the physical environment and human activities. Main subject matter of Economic Geography. The main subject matter of Economic Geography includes study of natural resources and their utilization, study of primary, secondary, and tertiary economic activities, study of production, distribution, and consumption of goods, study of transport, trade, and industries, relationship between environment and economic activities. Important branches of Economic Geography. The important branches are Agricultural Geography, study of farming and agricultural activities, Industrial Geography, study of industries and manufacturing, Transport Geography, study of transport systems and movement of goods people, Trade Geography, study of exchange and commerce, Resource Geography, study of natural resource distribution and use. 2. Write in brief about the scope of Economic Geography. Answer. Scope of Economic Geography. The scope of Economic Geography is very wide. It mainly studies the relationship between human economic activities and the natural environment. Its scope includes study of natural resources and their distribution, study of agriculture, industries, transport, and trade, analysis of production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services, study of regional economic development, understanding how physical factors, climate, land, soil, affect economic activities, study of human use of resources and sustainable development. Thus, Economic Geography covers all economic activities of humans in relation to space and environment. 3. What do you mean by economic activities of man? What are such economic activities? Answer. Economic activities of man. Economic activities of man refer to all those activities which are done by people to earn money or livelihood and satisfy their material needs. Types of economic activities. Economic activities are mainly classified into 3 types. Primary activities. These activities are related to the extraction and use of natural resources. Example: agriculture, fishing, mining, forestry. Secondary activities. These involve processing of raw materials into finished goods. Example: manufacturing, construction, industry. Tertiary activities. These provide services to support primary and secondary activities. Example: transport, trade, banking, education, healthcare. Thus, economic activities are all activities that help in earning income and include primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors. 4. Write briefly about the subject matter of the important branches of Economic Geography. Answer. Economic Geography has several important branches, and each branch studies a specific type of economic activity. Their subject matters are 1. Agricultural Geography. It studies agricultural activities, types of farming, crops, agricultural production, and the influence of climate, soil, and relief on agriculture. 2. Industrial Geography. It deals with industries, their location, types, distribution, industrial raw materials, and factors affecting industrial development. 3. Transport Geography. It studies transport systems like roadways, railways, waterways, and airways, and their role in the movement of people and goods. 4. Trade geography. It focuses on exchange of goods and services, internal and international trade, markets, and trade routes. 5. Resource geography. It studies the distribution, utilization, and conservation of natural resources such as land, water, minerals, forests, and energy resources. Thus, each branch of economic geography studies a different part of human economic life. 5. Why resource geography is known as an important branch of economic geography? Answer. Resource geography is considered an important branch of economic geography because it studies the natural resources of the earth and their proper use, which are essential for all economic activities. It is important because it studies the distribution of natural resources like land, water, minerals, forests, and energy. It explains how resources are utilized in agriculture, industries, and other activities. It focuses on the conservation and management of resources for future use. It helps in understanding the relationship between human life and environment. It supports economic development and planning of a region. Thus, resource geography plays a key role in the economic development of a country by studying the availability and proper use of natural resources. 6. What is meant by resource? Mention its main characteristics. Answer. Meaning of resource. A resource is anything found in nature or created by humans that has utility and value, and can be used to satisfy human needs. Example: water, land, minerals, forests, air, etc. Main characteristics of resources. Utility. A resource must have usefulness for human beings. Value. It must have economic or social value. Availability. It should be available in nature or can be developed by human effort. Usability. It can be used directly or after processing. Dynamic. In nature, resources can change with time, technology, and human needs. Limited or scarce. Many resources are limited and need conservation. Thus, resources are useful materials that help humans to survive and develop economically. 7. Resource is dynamic. Explain. Answer. The statement resource is dynamic means that resources are not fixed or permanent, but they can change with time, place, technology, and human needs. Explanation. A material may not be a resource at one time, but it can become a resource later due to development of technology. Example: petroleum was not very useful in ancient times, but now it is a very important resource. The importance of a resource can increase or decrease with changing human needs and society. Example: coal was once the main energy resource, but now renewable energy is also becoming important. Resources can also change due to scientific discoveries and new inventions. Some resources may lose their value if better alternatives are found. Conclusion. Thus, resources are dynamic because their utility and importance keep changing with time, technology, and human development. 8. Briefly discuss about the necessities of resources with examples. Answer. Resources are necessary for human life and economic development because they help people to survive and improve their standard of living. 1. For basic survival, resources like air, water, and food are essential for human survival. Example: we need water for drinking and air for breathing. 2. For economic activities, resources are needed for agriculture, industries, transport, and trade. Example: land is used for farming, minerals are used in industries. 3. For development and progress, resources help in building infrastructure and improving technology. Example, electricity is used in factories, schools, and hospitals. 4. For improving standard of living, resources help people live a comfortable and modern life. Example, fuel, electricity, and machinery make daily life easier. 5. For national development, a country's development depends on proper use of its resources. Example, countries rich in natural resources often develop faster. Conclusion, thus, resources are necessary for survival, economic activities, and overall development of human society. 9. Write in brief about the relationship between resource and man. Answer. The relationship between resource and man is very close and interdependent. Human beings depend on resources for their survival and development, while resources become useful only when they are utilized by humans. Explanation. Man depends on natural resources like air, water, land, and minerals for living. Resources are converted into useful goods only with human knowledge and technology. Human needs and activities determine the use and importance of resources. With development of society, humans discover new resources and use them in different ways. Man is also responsible for the conservation and proper use of resources. Conclusion, thus, resource and man are closely related. Man uses resources for development, and resources gain value only through human use and effort. 10. Briefly discuss about the relationship between resource and science technology. Answer. The relationship between resources and science technology is very close and interdependent. Science and technology help in the discovery, use and development of resources, while resources provide the base for technological development. Explanation. Science and technology help in identifying new resources. Example, satellites help in finding mineral and water resources. Technology helps in the better utilization of resources. Example, machines are used in agriculture and industries to increase production. Some materials become useful resources only due to technological development. Example, uranium and solar energy are important due to modern technology. Science helps in the conservation and management of resources. Example, water purification and renewable energy techniques. Resources also support the growth of science and technology by providing raw materials and energy. Conclusion, thus, science technology and resources are closely connected. Science helps in proper use and development of resources, while resources support scientific progress.